Hey everybody, Larry Reid here. I want to tell you why I'm not celebrating Halloween anymore. Some of you noticed that normally by now there will be some things that we will be doing. You'll be seeing our outfits and we will go live. But I'm not doing it anymore. And let me tell you why. Well, last year we were all at the house, had a big party planned like normally. And last year I didn't really feel like dressing up like I normally do, so I didn't really feel it. So I was in and out of my room a whole lot. Now, prior to recent, I was always, we ain't celebrating Halloween. We weren't raised that way. But then with having kids and they were young and wanting to go out and trick or treat and get candy, sort of just fell into it. Not that big a deal. I don't see that big of a deal with it. I still don't think it's a big deal to it. But for me, I won't be celebrating it. So as I said, last year, I didn't feel like dressing up, and I went in my room like normal. And when I did, I heard an audible outside of me voice say, and I'm summing up, basically saying, don't allow a Halloween celebration in the way that you have done it in your house again. Don't participate in it. And I couldn't quite understand in my mind if the experience I was having, whether I would have somehow slipped into one of those experiences where I'm in spirit and I get in there and not even know whether I'm coming or going, or was I really hearing an audible voice? So I sort of heard it and sort of dismissed it, really to see if it was legit. Spiritual people, y'all know what I'm talking about. So then I went and sat down and I heard it again. This time I said, okay, I know what's going on. So I paid attention. And basically what was explained to me from the ancestors was this: that Halloween, now we had everything decorated in the next room with our food, with skeleton bones and spiders and maybe even some snakes, definitely black bats, black spiders, black bats, black this, black that. And we had all of the scary, spooky blood, all of that kind of going on. And the ancestor said, this is not acceptable for us. The ancestors and the angels, each one is unique just as we are. Hence, they are assigned and attached to our life because it's just as unique. Their assignment is just as unique as our fingerprint. And so one of my angels on my spiritual team doesn't like hookah. So I can't just go and do hookah as a norm, as a pastime. I mean, I can pick it up and probably put it in my mouth and I won't die or nothing like that, but I just have had the communication that it's not something that I'm supposed to be doing consistently, so I don't do it. I don't have no judgment around it. I just don't do it. I don't have no judgment around Halloween. I just don't do it because my ancestor said that it was not acceptable and told me how the black spiders, the black magic connotation of being evil, the black bat, and the death being gory and fear-driven. They said I can't participate in that. And they said that this should be a time of celebrating those that have passed over, venerate them. Also told me it's a time to celebrate diversity of mankind. And so, long story short, in this exchange, I understood that instead of Halloween, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be celebrating our diversity with a costume party, dressing up as the different nations and people and what we are in this world, and honoring cultures and honoring diversity. That's what we'll be doing, as well as those that has passed on, that have done the work, that have contributed good into our world, and our loved ones that has passed on, honoring them, cooking their food, telling their stories, playing the music that they like. That is what my ancestors. And then the Holy Ghost confirmed it to me that was proper for me. And so that's what I do. want to share that with you. And for those of you that have a problem with my terminology and my practice, the way I practice my Christianity, which is merged a lot with African traditions and astrology and numerology. You guys know that if you follow me. Jesus is my path to God. It always will be. He always will be. That consciousness, Christ consciousness, formed in me a long time ago and still transforming, deconstructing and decolonizing me, not deconverting me. So that's how I will be celebrating Halloween. And for those of you that have an issue with celebrating those that have passed over, well, why the hell you go to funerals for? That's a whole hoodoo tradition. You should get okay with honoring your ancestors, your loved ones that you know, and celebrating them. And they are not dead. There is no such thing as death. They are alive. They're in another existence. And we're all going there too, and beyond and beyond and beyond. If you want to see how in my personal ministry we prophesying to people and people show up on the other side to them to then give messages and confirmation, and the angels be involved in the Holy Ghost and God be involved in that whole exchange, go to the MBN Network IG right now, and you can watch a few clips. They're starting to put them up, and you can see that in operation and be blessed by it. All right, see you later. Happy, holy honoring of diversity and culture, as well as those that have passed on. So happy day to all of that. Ain't saying happy Halloween. Ain't saying happy Halloween. Ain't saying happy Halloween. Bye.